Alright, I'm wandering down the main street of Exeter here on this Tuesday morning. We've got a cat here. Right-hand turn. It's a little cat. God bless America. Got lots of murals. I think this is the street I came down yesterday. What do you know? Yep. Here's the Bellcraft Brewery and the Rockyard Tavern. Here. Hello, bird. How are you doing? Just sitting and hanging out all day? You got the good life? Life in Exeter? Yeah? What's his name? Her name?
Teddy.
Teddy? Teddy, you run the place? All right. Well, there's the boss. Okay. What kind of parrot is he?
He's a cockatiel.
A cockatiel. He's been here a little while?
Yeah, about 2 months.
No, he's just a little while, right. Gracious. Well, somebody had fun designing this place. Oh yeah, I'm highly entertained. It's okay. Anyways, all right, hello, yes. So I'm on some back roads here in the, let's say I'm in the middle of the Central Valley. I'm probably still close to Exeter, if not in the town limits. Looks like this corn's past its prime. Probably been harvested already. I don't even know, but it certainly got yellow on it. I turned off the main road. I was heading to Porterville, but that's a 17-mile ride, and that means 17 miles back up again. And I don't know, to my count, that's almost 40 miles. I don't really have to do that today. Porterville might be fine, but I think I'm going to go back to my video editing at the hotel room at the Kauai. Yeah, I'm tired. Got a big night up ahead. And when I say big, I mean it's sort of my imagination. But I'll be back at the Rockyard where I played last night. Their regular musician, once a week, a fella, I think his name was Scott, according to the bartender, that would have been Connor. Scott shows up with his guitar on that big stage and plays as long as he wants, and he's good. And so I'm going to go meet Scott, maybe jam with him, maybe do a couple of tunes on my own. Who knows? Yeah, it's good, great to be here in the Central Valley. God bless American country. Exeter's a beautiful slice of America at the interaction, at the the very apex of where conservative meets liberal. Small ag community, mostly oranges, but everything, table grapes, corn we just passed. It's like almond trees on the left. I don't know what that is on the right. But it's just interesting to see the philosophies, on the radio, you'll have conservative talk radio here in the valley, and the KPFA, they get their airtime too. They have all kinds of subsidiaries throughout the West, and listening to it, it's very very left, very us against them, only in the guise of inclusion. It's all about inclusion, except for them, which seems like the 250th anniversary of this country is kind of framed still as the battle for inclusion against all the bad people. Never giving it a thought that maybe you should be listening to, quote, the bad people. Maybe the bad people aren't so bad. But no, we've got to have this. You've got to have your enemy. Somebody stopping us. Capitalism. What are you going to replace it with? Mondami, he's leading the charge, right? Isn't that a great idea, what he's doing? Government-run food stores in New York City. Doesn't that sound like the cutting edge? Don't you wait for that to replace everything you've got? I don't know. The government-run concept doesn't appeal to me any more than the corporate stuff. DSA is just idealistic, confused, and young people haven't thought it through very well. What we really need is sort of a return where individuals can run their own businesses again, and not be constrained. It's a whole new world we've got to create, and it's all about turning it inside out. Just as my friend Bernie Stephen was saying, it's just got to go inside out. Everything should be locally controlled. It's where the democratic socialists and the corporatists are all one. They want some kind of giant control, either based on money or in the DSA's mindset based on some greater altruism. But it's still about control. And I think that's all not for the good. All wrong. Just things don't flow then. You gotta have liberty. The lowest level of life forms on the earth are very important to the planet. Everything. And us humans, us lowest forms, us individuals, the lowest forms. If we have freedom and do the right thing, then like Utah Phillips says, laws, the good folks don't need them and the bad folks don't obey them. Anyways, it gets back to a much freer civilization. Not that we don't have laws, but if we start thinking about how do we need all this, and do we ever always expand it? Anyways, I think I'm back in Exeter. Might as well look for my hotel instead of wasting time going back downtown. All right, as I leave the the friendly quarters of the Kauai Hotel for the short drive into Exeter. Oh man, yeah. This has got to be getting close to the end of the trip. I'm in E-Town, Exeter late in the 21st century. This is the way psychics predict it. And what are they doing? What is she doing there in that basket? Are we grinding acorns? A lovely mural.
Sorry.
You're just part of the tribe. No,
Hokum,
yeah, non-scientific based, a little bit of
which is true if you think about the genesis of chiropractic. A lot of people that I speak to, I'm an advocate. I'm not the doctor, but my wife is. So what I have come to find is a lot of people's misunderstanding about what we do comes down to, we hear all the time, oh, there's no medical basis. There is. It just, when people talk about no medical basis, they're basing that off of the last 40 to 50 years as opposed to the last 20 to 30 years where we have empirical data, where we have these studies that have started to be shown, and don't get me wrong, there are a lot of pitfalls when it comes to practitioners, just like any other medical practice. How are you getting healthcare that way? So what we do is what I call small batch chiropractic, and that is a tailored visit head to toe, meaning we do extremities, we do arms and legs, cranial sacral, every piece of the body, we keep it in alignment, and our goal is to make sure you're not coming and seeing us once a week, twice a week. We want your body to find its natural rhythm.
there's a mystery out there. Humans are just barely tapping what the energy is to keep us healthy, you know.
Absolutely.
And certainly this civilization, it's all sitting in cars and driving everywhere and pavement and this and that. But we're just scratching we got to make our way back or forward or something.
We have a lot of unlearning to do before we can move forward.
Oh wow.
100%.
Well said.
Yes, sir. What was your name?
I'm Guy.
Lance. Pleasure to meet
Lance,
you.
pleasure. Good chatting.
Absolutely.
Okay, bye-bye. As I get ready to go for this gig at the Rockyard here in the Big E, Exeter, I have to say hello to this little spider again. He's still alive, poor guy. Maybe I'll try to put a little plum juice behind. I don't know how he's surviving. He's the same spider that when I bought this car in Fairfield, California, he was living there. That's just amazing. What a story. Well, all right. Anyhow, I'm having the time of my life, people, and playing behind this fellow Scott. He's a natural-born singer. Great country voice. And I'm just getting to play behind him, and that's what I'm doing. But let's see here. I gotta find a parking space and get something to eat. That's what I'm doing here with the Frosty King. Burger joint in Exeter.